Thomas loved to draw. As a boy, his crayons danced across the page, creating worlds both real and imagined. He saw beauty in everything, the way sunlight filtered through leaves, the wrinkles around his grandfather's eyes, the simple elegance of a blade of grass. He dreamed of being an artist. He would spend hours sketching, lost in his own world, translating the world onto paper. His parents, however, had other plans. "Art is a hobby, Thomas," they'd say. "You need a real job, something stable." Their words were practical, meant with love, but they planted a seed of doubt in Thomas's heart. He began to question himself. Was his passion nothing more than a childish dream? Could he really make a living from something so deeply personal? Thomas listened to his parents. He went to college, got a good job, and built a life that looked good on paper. He climbed the corporate ladder, his days filled with meetings and spreadsheets, a far cry from the vibrant colors of his childhood dreams. He was successful, yet a part of him felt empty. The joy he once found in art was fading, replaced by a dull ache of unfulfilled longing. He would sketch occasionally late at night when the world was asleep, but the spark was gone. The weight of expectation, the fear of failure, the belief that he wasn't good enough, it all held him back. Thomas had locked away his passion, convinced that it was safer to conform than to chase a dream that felt impossible. Years passed. Thomas became comfortable but not content. He was surrounded by people, yet he felt utterly alone. He saw his reflection in the office windows, a stranger in a suit, a shadow of the passionate boy he once was. One rainy afternoon he stumbled upon a small art gallery. He hesitated at the entrance, a familiar fear gripping his chest. He almost turned away, but something drew him in. As he stepped inside, the noise of the city faded away. He was surrounded by color, by emotion, by stories told without words. He saw his own longing reflected in the brushstrokes of the paintings, felt his heart stir with a forgotten passion. He found himself standing before a painting that took his breath away. It was a simple landscape, yet it resonated with a depth of feeling that he hadn't felt in years. He stood there for a long time, lost in the artist's vision. "You seem to connect with that one," a voice said. Thomas turned to see an elderly woman standing beside him, her eyes twinkling with warmth. They talked about the painting, about art, about life. She told him about the artist, a young woman who had overcome incredible odds to pursue her passion. "Don't let fear silence your voice, young man," she said, her words striking a chord deep within him. That night, for the first time in years, Thomas felt a flicker of hope. He pulled out his old sketchbook, his fingers tracing the faded lines of long-forgotten dreams. The fear was still there, but it was quieter now, overshadowed by a renewed sense of purpose. He started small, sketching during his lunch breaks, stealing moments in the evening to lose himself in his art. He rediscovered the joy of creation, the way his worries seemed to fade away when his pencil danced across the page. He enrolled in a night class, surrounding himself with others who shared his passion. He learned, he grew, he rediscovered the voice he thought he'd lost forever. It wasn't easy. There were doubts, setbacks, moments when he wanted to give up. But Thomas kept going. He realized that his art wasn't just about talent. It was about expressing his truth, sharing his unique perspective with the world. He started sharing his work online, his heart pounding with every post. To his surprise, people responded. They connected with his art, with his story, with his vulnerability. He realized that he wasn't alone. There were others out there, just like him, who had locked away their dreams, afraid to let their light shine. Thomas's story is a reminder that it's never too late to unlock your potential. We all have a story to tell, a unique voice waiting to be heard. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Sharing your story can be a powerful act of courage. It can inspire others to do the same, to break free from their own self-imposed limitations. Imagine the ripple effect that can occur when we create a space where stories are shared, celebrated, and embraced. We invite you to join our community of storytellers. Share your journey, your struggles, your triumphs. Let your voice be heard. Together we can create a symphony of voices, a tapestry of experiences that celebrates the human spirit in all its messy, beautiful complexity. Your story matters, your voice has the power to inspire. If Thomas's story resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories and join the conversation in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to unlock our full potential.